Alright, hi guys. Happy Witchy Wednesday. Holy crap. Just kind of checked my subscriber count. I totally forgot how to check that. Thank you. Seriously, thank you guys for subscribing. It's seriously been hell. So, a little bit of information now. Alright, so last night, got a message from a guy from Nigeria. So I reported that, whatever that was, that black web or dark web, black market thing, and I really honestly thought the dark web was where you could buy, like, baby teeth and spooky fluids. Yeah, no. They are selling YouTube channels on that website. So if you see that website, you report that to YouTube support right away. And then, you know, if you're being hacked, last night I had somebody come to me because their Instagram was hacked. Like 2 million followers, and they had like a list of, you know, haha, you've been hacked. That's shitty. That's low. So that just goes to show how low these people are. So, yes, this guy's from Nigeria, so he's been reported. Thank the gods. Thank you, YouTube, for actually, you know, working with me, corresponding, or whatever, you know, not corresponding, but, you know, replying back, commenting back, you know, and hopefully the YouTube internal team, whoever they are, I don't know who they are, actually recognizes this and makes, you know, a difference, makes something happen. I'm kind of excited to redo the channel, but then again, it sucks because I can't do free, or I can't do, you know, live streaming. I can't do anything except create more videos and wait for the subscriber to count to get up to 1,000, because you can't do anything without 1,000 people, subscribers or whatever. So, alright, so I have all of the messages that I'm going to read for you really quick. Oh, my cousins. Oh, and my aunt. You guys are so beautiful. I love you so much. With all my heart. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, sorry. Yeah, family. I love my family. Alright, so I will show you guys. Well, I can't show you, but I will actually show you. Alright, let's see. Alright, so this is crazy. Alright, his name is O-K-O-H. Oko? Peter. Oko. So it's O-K-O-H, Peter, and then O-K-O-H. So he goes, I'm sorry about that. I think I have your channel. Someone sold it to me. I had no idea it was a stolen channel, or else I wouldn't have bought it. That doesn't make any sense to me. You knew it was stolen. You knew what you were doing. You know you're in the wrong, and you know your ass wasn't gonna get it. I tried uploading my content, and the comment session got rowdy with people calling me a thief. Thank you. I love you guys very much, because, yeah, you are a thief, Peter. So I thought I'd look you up and let you know. Be careful of these people. They're very good at hacking. So, and then he says, are you with me? And then I answered, you have my channel, ? He says, yeah. And then I said, you can give it back to me or deal with the police. You're committing identity theft. And that is a part of this. Impersonation, identity theft. So he goes, you're actually funny, you know. I am not the person who hacked you. I am also a victim here. I bought the channel. You just participated in a federal offense. That's what you did. You know what you did. You know what you did. So, I told him, give me the channel back and I won't press charges. Not knowing it was hacked. You knew it was hacked. I said, you can't legally buy a channel. So, do you want to give me the channel back, or should I let the police see this as well as YouTube? He says, I will give the channel back to you. Not happening. Not happening. And I said, that's exactly what I thought. I am gladly reporting this and you to the Department of Justice, Facebook, and all the other, everything I filed. So, he goes, yes, I am. Then he said, it on, player up. And I said, and how do you plan on doing that? It's on sale there. The hacker is trying to sell it. What? That doesn't make any sense. Learn fucking English, Nigerian motherfucker. See, you don't have the channel, or it wouldn't be for sale. There we go. Boom. He's got the channel. He's the one that has the channel. Got your IP address, too. Alright, now, he says, I don't have the channel. Just kidding you. Bullshit. Yeah, you do. You're a liar. You know you do. I said, if my channel's up for sale, then you don't have it. It's federal offense to do what you're doing. He says, I'm sorry. Just wanted to prank you. No. This profile coincides with the one on this fucking website that whatever sells your YouTube channels. So, and then he says, I don't, sir. I said, then I will be turning this over to the police. Alright, do as you please. It's a dead end. Ha! That's where you're wrong. You've crossed the wrong line. You have crossed the wrong person, the wrong line. You have no idea who I am. You have no idea what I'm capable of. And you have no idea what the people that stand behind me are capable of. And then he says, alright. So, if you guys want to, it's OKOH, Peter, P-E-T-E-R, OKOH. And he's from Nigeria. Now let's see if I have the IP address. And everybody thought, and Jenna Johnson, your Instagram was hacked. Probably from somebody from Nigeria. So, I can't find my comment where I give the IP address. But he does have the IP address. Or I do anyway. So, one of my friends suggested that it was a Russian, and I said, nope. So, here's the IP address. 5C0038B, capital B, capital A, or no, lowercase b, 7, FD2, AF2334, F4059. And this is the person that stole my channel. That's him, you motherfucker. Anyways. Sorry guys, I just had to show you guys. So anyways, that's over with. So he's been reported, and YouTube, that's a very good thing for YouTube, especially when they're trying to investigate a channel being stolen, because it is, yes, a federal offense. It's big time. No. That's Polish for no. I feel very out of focus. There we go. I think it's my eyes. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it's just kind of, it's scary to start over new. It's scary to know that I lost something that I worked my fucking ass off on. That's what's scary. So luckily YouTube, you know, they're helping. They're trying their best, I hope. And yeah, I did put my foot in my mouth when I threatened legal action, but still, that's, you know, I mean, that's a lot of everybody's readings, everybody's personal stuff, all that stuff. It's all there. It's all there. YouTube can get it back. Well, what the fuck? Why would you do that when you can create your own? I mean, oh my god. I'm having a hot flash, and I'm a fucking male. I shouldn't be having hot flashes. So anyway, Peter, if I were in Nigeria, I would fucking knock your teeth in, and then you would need a motherfucking calculator to count all of them. And the ones that you shit out your ass, too. Because I would fucking rip your teeth out with my fingers. So, sorry guys, I hate that. We could do a pink, where, you know, she's just kind of like alarm check. Okay, anyways, sorry. Okay, Day of the Dead, back to the Santisima Muerte, which is better. Alright, and again, thank you, Auntie Hilda, and the cast of Sabrina on Netflix for sharing my channel. That's freaking incredible. Jen and Sylvia, Saska, thank you. Thank you all. I love you very much. Alright, so Day of the Dead. Alright, so this is more on La Santisima Muerte, and it's gonna be good. Alright, so back in the old Aztec days, the skulls were kept in order to honor the deceased. I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I really would like my grandmother's skull, but that's just sick. I mean, that's morbid. I don't think I could sleep with... Well, I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. It's Norman Batesy to me. No, I can't. So they represented death and rebirth. Alright, so this is where the Lady of the Dead originated from. Even dating back to the old Aztec people, they believed that the deceased would come back to visit the living. So they didn't view death as an ending, but instead a continuation of life. That's sweet. I love it. Honoring the deceased was a month-long celebration, which began around the first part of August. So today it's celebrated on November 1st and the 2nd, on All Souls Day, Santisima Muerte's feast day. So we have All Souls Day and then All Saints Day. So during All Souls Day is a common sight to see people gathering at the cemeteries around the graves of loved ones. Grave sites are decorated in brightly colored paper and flowers. Candles are lit and families take picnic baskets filled with food and beverages to feast among the dead. The scent of marigolds fill the air. Oh, I can almost I see this. It's just great. So children are seen running through the cemetery playing and laughing. That is how a cemetery should be. No vandalism. No vandalism. Don't go and vandalize graves, because that's just fucking rude. So, I love it though. We did have a picnic at my grandmother's grave once, and it was just too emotional. It's too emotional for us. So, alright, so the Day of the Dead is an extra powerful day for La Santisima Muerte spell work. So if you really want to accomplish the impossible, try working with her on this particular day. All Souls Day, La Santisima Muerte casts out some of her most powerful work, and is the one single day throughout the entire year that packs a great punch. This one single day is in honor of La Santisima Muerte and all those who have passed on to the world of the spirit. So this person says, I usually go all out in order to honor both La Santisima Muerte and those in my family line who have crossed over. I too do, yes, I'm very big on that. I'm very big on honoring my ancestors. You all know that. You all know how I work, obviously, from my previous channel. It begins early, around mid-October. Preparing decorations, decorating and preparing, cooking and freezing food for the feast. A large altar is set up in the living room, which is decorated with images of protective saints and saints who were favored by the deceased. Crosses, candles, and of course La Santisima Muerte statue and photos. So it's literally a giant, I mean, even here in this small city, we have altars like this for the Day of the Dead, because in this city our Latino population is so high. It is so diverse with the different cultures of Latinos. We have Spanish, we have Cuban, we have Puerto Rican, we have, Honduran, we have just all these beautiful cultures mingling together. And you see it. I used to live in a house with my ex before I moved back home, because he fucked my life up and fucked my head up. So, yeah, that's great. We used to live in that kind of a neighborhood, and all of my friends were Latino. And it was because of my dog. They would ask me, and because I get so dark in the summer, are you Latino? Is your mom Latino? No, I just get really dark. Romanian and Hungarian. But yeah, it was really cool. The music, the piñatas, everything that they did was amazing. The altars outside, the food and the feasts and their Spanish, the prayers in Spanish. Beautiful. The most beautiful thing you will ever see. It really is. The candlelight. It was just the ambiance was mystical, magical, romantic. It was very romantic. It was like from an Anne Rice romance novel, like before she really got into the vampire thing. So yeah, look back on what she used to write. Alright, so we purchased clear glass encased candles, one for each of the deceased, and with heat-resistant paint, we paint their names on the glass of each candle. So there's also another white candle for the deceased ancestors, who never, got to meet another large white candle which is offered to all saints, and still another white candle is lit for roaming spirits who may not have, had any family, or just those who decide to join the festivities. The largest candle is offered to La Santisima Muerte in honor of the festivities. So yeah, I think that's really sweet, honoring, all those who have passed, which is, a daily thing for me when I light my candle for my grandma. I start over here, I start with God, the goddess. I go, then down to my grandma, my ancestors, all those that have gone before, the people of the earth, all of them. And then I move on to Hecate, and then I move on to Legion, my skull. And then my regular just hanging tea light. So it's just, it's a really warm feeling. So marigolds are displayed in clay vases filled with holy water and placed on the altar, since these are the traditional flowers of the dead. Marigolds, I love them. They're so neat. I don't know why, I just do. So my grandma loved marigolds, that's why. The flowers fill the entire room with fragrance. Other decorations will either make or purchase. So, tissue banners are really nice for these. You can purchase them online at MexicanSugarSkull.com. So, you can get kids involved making sugar skulls. Did you guys ever make sugar skulls in Spanish class in junior high? I took 4 years of it, and we did it 4 times. And it was amazing. We even had an altar for the dead. And we learned prayers, and it was really diverse. But now, if you do that in school, yeah, you get in a lot of trouble. So, paper mache skulls, clay skeletons, and cardboard coffins. Me and my mom, we do all of this. She loves the Day of the Dead and Halloween. So, yeah, I got a good mom. So, all of which are used to decorate the altar and place around the room. Sugar skulls can be purchased already made and decorated, but we make them ourselves since it's so easy. It'd be easy, but I can see wanting to buy one. Maybe add your own personal touches to it, why not? So most craft stores sell the molds for the sugar skulls, which can be also filled with melted chocolate. So you could do so much. You can get for resin for pyramids that I make and sell, the organ ones. You can do, La Santisima Muerte has those. You can do skulls like that with her sacred stones and bits of marigold in it and poppy seeds and just everything that represents the Day of the Dead, and just have that color theme going on, and all that just happening all in one small sugar skull. Or you could do an orb, a big one. So there's just, so much that you can do. Check out Amazon. They have some great deals on all of the casting molds. So it's really neat. Alright, so in the center of the altar is a large clay bowl of holy water, which is used by the spirits only. So this is for them to freshen up when they arrive. Another large clay pitcher of holy water and a bowl is placed near the front door, where a stack of washcloths can be found. So this is for each of the guests to wash up when entering the house. So kind of like when you're going to church, you dip your finger in the holy water and the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And that's very dirty. My father's a plumber, electrician, contractor, whatever you want to call it. You guys have no idea how dirty holy water is in the church. You guys don't want to know when he goes to unscrew the valve underneath where the holy water is, or where it can drain out and then come back in, and they refill it or whatever. You're going to think twice about holy water. So, make your own. Or get a priest to do it for you. I don't know. So, alright. Where'd I go? Yeah, for entering the house. So, we believe that it helps keep negativity and bad luck from entering with the person. So, obviously, you could just smudge them when they walk in. Just bombard them with sage. That's what I would do, honestly. I would honestly bombard them with some sage. So, other items that are placed on the altar are photos of ancestors and items that belonged to them when they were living. The smaller items are placed on the altar, while the larger, bulky items are placed on the floor around the altar, or they're hung on the wall. So it's really cool. You guys know what, a Day of the Dead altar looks like. So, alright, the food and the beverages include all of the favorites of the deceased, and then some, including lots of booze. There is also an abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables. So the food is prepared in order to honor and please the spirits. They don't actually eat the food itself, obviously, but they do consume the energy of the food. All of the herbs that are favored by La Santisima Muerte are placed in bowls, and scattered throughout the house. Copal incense is lit for La Santisima Muerte, as well as, pan de muerto. Pan de muerto. Something of the dead? Oh, hiccups. So, this is a bread which represents the souls of the dead. Okay, souls of the dead. Before the bread is baked, small pieces are shaped into little skulls. Oh, I like that. Alright, so, and it is coming up. I mean, sooner than later it's coming up, obviously. Here's the recipe for it. Alright, so for the ingredients for this bread, you need a half a cup of granulated sugar, plus more for sprinkling, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of anise seed, 2 packets of active dry yeast, 1.5 cups of whole milk, a half a cup of water, 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Would that be a stick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A stick of butter. A stick of butter, y'all. 4 large eggs, 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 egg yolk beaten with 2 teaspoons of water. Alright, so here are the instructions. And this is all blogged on my Patreon. So, alright, you want to combine the sugar, salt, anise seed, and yeast in a small mixing bowl. Heat the milk, water, and butter in a small saucepan over medium heat until the butter is just melted. Do not allow it to boil. Yeah, don't let this boil at all. Just like when you make no bakes. I do not let it boil because it turns to a rock. Literally, a rock. And everybody's like, well, I can't eat these. I can't eat these. They're breaking my teeth. You have false teeth. They can't break. Maybe they can. I don't know. Alright. Add the milk mixture to the dry mixture and beat well with a wire whisk. Stir in eggs and 1.5 cups of flour and beat well. Add the remaining flour little by little, stirring well with a wooden spoon until the dough comes together. So you're going to want to turn the dough out on a lightly floured wooden board and knead it until it's smooth and elastic. So, basic bread. And no longer sticky, so about 9 to 10 minutes. Place dough in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it with a clean kitchen towel, and allow it to rise in a warm area until it has doubled in size, about 1.5 hours. So, I would go 2. So heat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is in Celsius if you guys live in the other countries. I have no clue. So 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and arrange a rack in the middle. Punch down dough and divide into 2 pieces. So you're going to want to cut 3 small pieces, about 1 ounce balls, from each half and mold them into skull and bone shapes. Shape large balls of dough into round loaf shapes and place skull and bones on top. Oh, this is interesting. Place bread on a baking sheet. Place all of your stuff that you just did on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and let rise for another hour. So you're going to be about 3 hours in with this dough. So brush the loaves with egg yolk mixture and bake. Halfway through baking, about 20 minutes. Remove the loaves from the oven and brush them again with the egg wash and sprinkle lightly with granulated sugar. When it's all said and done, I think a little bit of powdered sugar is really good. I could really get into some really good recipes right now, especially sweets. I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, a lot of sweet teeth. All of them are sweet teeth. I love them. Alright, so return to oven and bake until the loaves are golden brown and sound hollow when tapped. So that's about another 20 minutes. This is a process. Whew. What a process, you guys. So, even if you don't do such elaborate measures to celebrate All Souls Day, those that work with La Santisima Muerte should at least perform some of your toughest work with her on this day. So, give her some special attention and provide her with baked goods and beverages. Light a white candle in her honor and recite some of her prayers. Some of my most difficult work has been successful on this day. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I have some really neat things, really neat statues for her for when the Day of the Dead does come. It's really neat. So just try decorating your altar with glittery things too. La Santisima Muerte likes the special attention paid to her. So a good prayer to recite on this day is the Rosary of the Dead. If you guys know that, do it. If not, don't have to. You can do a regular rosary, a regular prayer. We have the La Santisima Muerte Rosary, which is really interesting. It's really fun to do. So, alright, now we have, La Santisima Muerte Lucky Goat's Milk Soap. Alright, so here we go with this one. This is the lye method, and be very careful when working with lye, and be sure to wear rubber gloves. Don't use lye. It will burn the hell out of everything on your everything. So, needed 3 pints of cold goat milk. Ooh. 1 12-ounce can of red devil lye. 5.5 pounds of lard. Whoa. 2 ounces of glycerin, 2 tablespoons of borax, 1/3 cup of honey, half a teaspoon any brand of essential oil for luck. Make sure it's oil and not perfume. Yes, make sure it's oil. The essential oil is stronger, so it uses less. The perfume, it will just evaporate and gone. Alright, so directions: using a stainless steel or enamel pot, slowly and carefully pour the lye into the cold milk. Stir constantly with a wooden spoon, so that obviously the milk is going to heat up really quickly. If you add the lye too fast, the milk may scorch and curdle, so pour it slowly. The milk will turn an orange color and curdle a little bit, but don't worry. Add the honey. Let the mixture cool down to 85 degrees. Jesus. While the lye and milk mixture is cooling, warm the lard to 90 degrees. Slowly pour the lard in the lime and milk mixture, stirring it constantly. Add the glycerin and borax. I don't like this method. The best thing to do to stir soap with is an electric handheld stick blender. You really need to stir the hell out of the soap mixture in order to get it to trace. The slower your stirring is, the longer it will take to trace. You cannot just let it sit. If you do not stir consistently, the soap will never trace. That's a lot of work, guys. Wow. Keep stirring until the mixture starts to thicken like thin pudding. The mixture traces when a small amount of the solution drizzled across the top of the main solution's surface leaves a faint pattern. Alright, so it's like sugar, your cocoa powder, your butter, your milk when you're stirring it, and your peanut butter for no bakes. So, yeah, I know that right off the top of my head. Alright, so a tray should be reached within 10 to 20 minutes of hand stirring, or 5 to 10 minutes of stirring with a stick blender. Add the good luck oil and stir it in well. So pour the mixture into your molds. Cover the mold and then cover it with a blanket. Leave it undisturbed overnight. The next day, you can cut the soap into bars using a finishing line. Stack the bars on a cookie sheet lined with a large paper bag. So it is not ready to use yet. The mixture needs to saponify and cure. Okay, yeah. So let the soap cure for at least 6 weeks before use. 6 weeks? Wow. Well, I guess it's going to make a lot of soap, so you're set. So during this last setting stage, leave the soap on the La Santisima Muerte overnight. Blah. Light her candle and pray to her to energize the soap with her blessings of good luck. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if I really like the lye method. I really don't. I'm sure there's another method of doing this. I'm almost positive that there's another method, because lye soap, I mean, if you got a sunburn, a tiny bit of sunburn like this, yeah, I look really dark behind. I don't know if you guys can see, but I mean, it hurts. Any sunburn, it's gonna kill. I don't know about piercings, tattoos. I don't know if it's good for tattoos. I don't even know if lye is good for your skin, unless you're very dirty and haven't showered in like a year, which is gross. Shower daily. Nice and fresh and clean. That was really, really gross, but I'm sorry, it's funny. Alright, now we have La Santisima Muerte amulets, and these are so amazing and they work so awesome. So this is a complete set of La Santisima Muerte amulets, which are carried as a set. They are made with the 3 basic colors of La Santisima Muerte, which are red, white, and black. The amulets are small enough where once they are made, they can be bound together with a rubber band or tied together with a length of red, white, or black string, or a combination of the 3 colors together. Like braid them together, make them look really cool, or do like macrame, or like when you're doing like hemp necklaces. Get really creative with it. She'd love it. Alright, so where'd I go? Crap. Okay. There we go. So, these are to be carried in the pocket, purse, or hung in the home or business. They're like those little scapulas. You guys know what I'm talking about, I hope. Alright. Each of the amulets are made in the same way. So, after you finish one in one color, go on to construction to the other 2 in the 2 other colors that remain. So, these are made as a set, which is meant to bring the power of all 3 image colors to the owner of the amulets. Alright, so the items that you need. Okay, red, white, and black fabric. I think when I did this I used felt because it was so easy to use and cut and stuff the herbs and everything in. 1 cotton ball. 3 tiny prints of La Santisima Muerte. Little teeny tiny printouts, like literally like a tiny, like that big. So 3 small milagros of a hand represents the hand of Santisima Muerte. 7 machos colon, 3 coins, 1 nickel, 1 dime, and 1 quarter. That's very specific. Bits of rice, mustard seed, and flaxseed, a needle and thread. So this is where the craftiness comes in and it gets really fun, and I like it and when I have the patience to do it. So, I mean, if I take an Adderall, then I can actually sit down and have the patience to do this, but if I don't, then my attention span is like a child. Directions. Cut one a length of fabric that measures about 4.5 long by 2.5 wide. This will make each finished package about 2 by 2. So it's perfect. Fold the fabric in half with the right side of the fabric facing inwards, and sew the 2 long sides each together. Cut the thread. Turn the bag right side out. So literally you're just making a bag. Flip it out, sew, flip it inside out. So your stitching and your thread is inside. Place the 3 photos of La Santisima Muerte in each of the bags. Now take some of the cotton ball and fill each of the bags just a little, not too full, or it will be hard to sew close. Be very frugal with what you put in these because they are small. They are very, very small. And it's really hard to get them in there, and they pop open and the seams pop, and you don't want to have to go through all of that again. Okay, so with your finger, separate the cotton, making a hole in the center of the cotton. Here is where you will place your material. The cotton will protect the items in the package so that they are not easily felt when carrying it. Rub each of the small hand milagros with the 7 machos colon, front and back. So the small hand milagros you may want to find on eBay or Amazon. I suggest eBay. They have a very good selection, or azure green. Very. Okay, so now you're going to place 1 in each of the bags. Oh, the hand milagros. So just literally a hand. It's a hand charm. Little tiny charms of a hand. Perfect. Alright, so to the red bag, add a few grains of rice. To the white bag, add a few grains of mustard seed. The mustard seed is connection with Jesus, yes. So to the black bag, add a few grains of flax seed. So the nickel is placed inside the red bag, the dime is placed inside the white bag, and the quarter is placed inside the black bag. I thought a quarter... Oh, no, this is just a regular quarter. Press the cotton down over the top of the grains to contain the items. Turn in the raw edge at the top of the package and sew it close. Hold the packages in your dominant hand. The one that you write with? I look pretty special, don't I, huh? Yeah, that was the special kind of dance. That was special. Just, hanging out. Waiting for some love. No, I'm joking. I don't want love. Alright, now, hold the packages in your dominant hand and recite the prayer over the packages. La Santisima Muerte, I beseech you to protect me, to bring me luck, to bring me money, to bring me love, to bring me health, and to bring me happiness. Thus may it be. Amen. Now, you're going to make the sign of the cross over the packages with your right hand and dress the four corners of each package with some of the Siete Machos cologne and recite the following prayer. So, the sign of the cross would be like this. Quite simple. And then the prayer. I dedicate these amulets in the name of La Santisima Muerte. May they serve me, or who they are for, well. Place the 3 amulets outdoors overnight during the waxing moon. Your amulets are now ready for use. So to keep your La Santisima Muerte amulets working, all you have to do is repeat the entire prayer and redress the bags with the Siete Machos cologne. So this should be done once a month when the amulets are ready for retirement. When it begins to rip, mine did within 2 days. They were powerful, so I loved it. So do not throw it into the garbage container. Instead, dig a small hole in the earth, and bury it. So, pretty interesting. Very interesting stuff with this. I love the Day of the Dead. I can't wait. I have a Day of the Dead Ouija board that I probably should dedicate to her. I definitely should dedicate to her so I can actually speak to her through the car, or not through the cards, but through the board. Get direct, communications with her. I've never done that before. Her cards, I was kind of thinking last night when I was, working, doing her altar, giving her more water. She got some very, very good caramel macchiato, whatever it's called, coffee. So, yeah, she likes it, and she's got some really shiny, glittery stuff on her altar. So it's pretty cool. She's one amazing saint to work with. So, alright guys, tomorrow I'll go on with spiritual baths and the mixtures, how to do them, all of that. So, this was the Day of the Dead one. Wow, my allergies are really freaking bad. It is so humid here. Oh my god, the dew point is incredibly hot. It sucks. So, but yes, did I have anything else to tell you guys? No? That's it. Just be careful. Be very careful on here. Always remember, change your password once a week. Change it once a week. Write your passwords down. Don't keep them saved. Don't ever keep your passwords saved on your computer. Log out of everything every night that you go to bed. Log out from your phone. Log out from your iPad. Any freaking device that is connected to social media. Log out. For all I know, that fucking person could be watching me right now on my iPad. Now, if it was the government, that would be better. So if that was you, the government, I'm very sorry. Please, take care of my issue. I am acting like my grandfather. He really believes that people are watching and hearing us through the TVs, but he has dementia. So yeah. I'm not that crazy yet. I got a while. I got about 30 years to go. And then I'm going to get really crazy. So, but yeah. So yes, make sure you check out Auntie Hilda, or Lucy Davis. Auntie Hilda's, she is doing a bunch of spiritual healing. So she wishes she could explain it better. It's on her page. On Twitter, she is doing so much amazing stuff. And you get to see, interact with her, and she is just one amazing person. A very sweet person, so. Alright, guys. I think I've talked enough. My jaw's hurt, so. I love you all very much, and thank you guys for subscribing and for watching and everything, all the good stuff. And my Shungite store, all my products and everything, I need to get my links back. I don't know how to get them back. So, I will get them back sooner or later. So, yes, fingers crossed. So, I love you all very much. Very, very much. So, all the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Burning up. I'm gonna go jump in the lake. No, I'm kidding. Alright, guys, I love you all. And thank you guys for subscribing, watching, liking, all of it. So, I will see you guys tomorrow.